Okay, so we're going to look at three different pressure points and three different combinations. Right? Don't do these. You have a body on your hand if you make contact. Now, typically the way this type of thing is done, just hold your hand out for a moment, right, is this way. And this is one of the reasons that people don't get the results oftentimes that they want with demonstrations. When I do a demonstration with pressure points, I get somebody that I know is going to respond to them, because if this person is in a totally relaxed state, there's no tension in his body. The most tension in his body is he's going to get tired of holding this, right? Now the points that we are going to be looking at, push that back a little bit, right? Points we are going to be looking at are kidney 8, which is right down at the front of the leg there, just a little bit over from spleen 6. Bladder 1, which is at the corner of the eye, and stomach 9, which is in the carotid sinus area right there. You're not going to see it much better here, but it's right about here, right in this, right beside the windpipe. Okay. Now, if I go to here and to here, I'm just going to have an upset uke, right? And in reality, the person is going to be moving. So we're going to look at this from a more realistic posture. So he goes back, and he is going to strike. Go real slow, right? And I come over here immediately. What is the thing he has to do next? He is going to turn and step when you do it. Step. No, that thing. Step.
Oh, step.
Step. Yes, good. To strike me, right? Because he's going to want to get power in it. A trained martial artist will turn and strike. The average person will not turn and strike. So again, we have this. He turns to strike, and then I'm going to parry, and I'm going to go back. Right? So the first one we're going to look at is kidney 8, which is right here now, and then I can just rise straight up and catch him here. What do I have? I have a renal failure, and a very nasty renal failure at that. The next one that we're going to look at is, as he's coming, I'm going to come this way with him, right? And then, because I need to prevent this fist from coming out, okay, I'm going to check this shoulder here, because push, as he, okay? So I'm going to take control of this particular arm here, and then straight up here. And I'm going to come underneath the radar, straight up here. Now remember, these are vital points. You don't have to be dead on when you're doing a vital point. That's going to cause his head to go this way, and then I'm going to come in here into stomach 9. Right? Quite simple. So again, he goes to punch. I'm going to come up to clear it. Now this is going to be different with every person. And then I'm going to take control of the shoulder. This prevents him from stepping forward quickly, because you can see I've frozen the skeletal system. And then same motion, up, up. And these are rapid fires whenever possible, right? This one would be this. But because you've frozen up the skeletal system, you have an opportunity to do that. The final one, which again is very similar, right? I come this way, I parry, he steps to strike again. He strikes through here, and then I'm going to come up behind the neck. And from behind the neck, he is now going to turn towards me. So he turns towards me, I fire this in, and we're down. Now, if you miss those points, you've got knockouts anyway, which is what's beautiful about this, right? Because of the areas of the body you're affecting. And in this particular case, the 3 shots that we're looking at, the one with the 3 in it will cause his head to feel like it's going to explode. The other 2 will cause renal failure very quickly as well, so the person will go down. Okay? But this is the type of training you want to do with dim mock points, not the standard. I mean, realistically speaking, if he's standing there and I wind up this way to try to hit stomach 5, he's going to see that coming. Okay? I need to come up underneath where he's not going to see it coming. He didn't see that. He noticed that when it hit just below his chin. I had somebody write me yesterday with regards to stomach 5. Well, how's the best way to hit stomach 5? It's not this way. I'll turn you a little bit. It's not this way here. He's always afraid I'm going to knock him out because I've done it so many times. It's not this way, it's underneath. Because the nerve comes from under the jawline to the front I know you're looking at beard, and on your face there's a little bit of a notch there. On some people it doesn't come out. It stays on the bottom of the jawline. In fact, the person holding the camera, I knocked her son out many years ago, and his doesn't come out on the jawline. I had to make sure I went underneath, because he has what you would call a cast iron jaw, unless you know what you're doing and you come underneath it. That's it for the demonstration. Very simple stuff, but this is the way in which you want to practice these. Play with your uke so that you get comfortable doing it target. Use different size ukes all the time, and play with it, because you'll start to get good at targeting it. This is the first time we did it. He had no idea what we were going to do today, and that's the best way to do it. Right? And you can see his natural reaction to these sort of things. Why is that? Because they're vital points. They're not pressure points. There are pressure points in the area of the vital point, but a vital point, the body will automatically defend. Right? You got two beauties in the groin, right? And that's, I'm not talking about testicles either. Conception 1, Governor 1. Thanks for watching.